She lost attraction because of your behavior and how you were coming off. You have to understand, bro, that when you're just getting to meet a woman, right? You got her number, you guys are connecting, texting back and forth, going on dinner dates, having a fun time, right? When you're going through this process and you're actually getting to meet each other, you have to understand that your behavior is crucial for her attraction. The way you behave will determine how attracted she feels towards you. I see a lot of guys making this mistake over and over when they're initially meeting a woman. The number one mistake that men do when they first meet a woman is being insecure. You have to understand, bro, that you guys are both single. When you're first getting to meet a woman, you guys are both single. So she could be talking to as many guys as she likes, and you too. You guys are not official. But the problem is you start to get insecure. The problem is that you start thinking about what she's doing when you guys aren't together. And it's going to show in your behavior. It's going to show in your demeanor. It's going to show when you talk with her, when you text her. It's going to show when you guys are hanging out, right? You're going to be a little bit more clingy. You're going to be more needy, right? You're going to start asking her what she's doing, who she's hanging out with. You're going to want to go through her phone, right? You're going to want to do all of these things because you're overthinking in your head. When you guys are not together, you're constantly thinking about what she's doing, right? You think she's hanging out with other men. You think that she's sleeping with other men. But what you have to understand is that this is perfectly okay. You have to let that go, especially when you're first meeting a woman. You guys are coming off too strong. This is the number one mistake that men do when they first meet a woman. They come off too strong. You want to know her every move. You want to know what she's up to. And this might lead you to ask her for her location, right? Because you're so worried about what she's doing that you want to know her location. You want to know where she's at. You want to have some sort of control. But you have to understand that she's not doing that with you. She's not stressing and overthinking about what you're doing, right? You're the one that is doing this. And this is a very weak behavior that she's going to pick up on. She's going to read this off of you. She's going to read this energy off of you because you don't feel secure. You don't feel like you got her in the bag. You feel like another man can take her, right? But you have to understand, bro, that you're just getting to meet her. Things aren't so serious yet. You have to understand that she has every right to talk to other men. And she most likely is talking to other men, right? She's texting other men. She's calling other men. She's sleeping with other men. And the truth is, you can't get caught up and start stressing about what she's doing because she's not your girl. She's not your chick. You have to back off. You have to let her breathe. You have to understand that you might not be the only one. Never stress about a chick that you're getting to know and a chick that you're just meeting. Y'all went on a couple dates. Y'all slept a couple of times together, but she's still not your girl. And you have to accept this fact. You have to accept that just because you guys went on a couple dates, just because you guys have slept a couple of times together, that doesn't mean that she's going to stop talking to other men. That doesn't mean she's not going to sleep with other men, because you guys aren't official. You guys aren't together. You guys are still single. When you guys aren't together, right? You at your job, she's at her job, right? You're doing your own thing. You shouldn't be stressing and worrying about what she's doing, because you have to understand that you're not going to be able to control her. At the end of the day, she's going to do what it is that she wants to do. You have to focus on what you're doing. You have to also be talking to other chicks. This is the whole point of dating. You're getting to meet women and you're seeing if you guys are a good fit. If things are currently going well with this chick, don't ruin it by acting needy. Don't ruin it by being insecure, because she's going to lose attraction. You're not going to be as attractive as she thought you were, right? She's going to lose attraction and she's going to pull back because you're not acting as a strong masculine man. You're not acting in a secure way. She wants to feel that you're secure within yourself. And you have to be secure within yourself. So much energy and focus is going into you stressing and worrying about what she's doing. If she's sleeping with other men, if she's talking to other men, that shouldn't be a concern. You have to focus on yourself. You have to have your own things going on outside of women. You have to have a life outside of women. This is why you're so insecure. This is why you're coming off needy. This is why she's losing attraction for you, because as soon as you start talking to a chick, you make her your world. She's the only thing that you're thinking about. Your emotions are already getting wrapped up in her because you don't have a life outside of women. Now you're depending on her to feel good emotionally, and this is ultimately not going to work in your favor. You have to have your own things going on. You have to be improving yourself. You have to be focused on your career, on making money, on getting to that chicken bag. That's all you have to be focused on. You have to be focused on improving yourself. You have to be focused on leveling up your life, because you leveling up your life is making you more attractive. You leveling up your life is allowing you to have more options. You're going to have more options when you level up, when you look better, when you have more money, when you have more status. You're going to be more attractive and you're going to have options. But if you're not doing this, if you're not leveling up, and you're depending on her, you're going to be stressing, you're going to be overwhelmed, and you're going to experience a lot of negative emotions. And you're ultimately going to lose the women that you're just meeting because you're insecure. You have to stop being insecure. You cannot worry about what she's doing. In fact, she should be the one worrying about what you're doing. She should be the one thinking, is he talking to other chicks? Is he fucking other chicks? She should be the one worried about this. And the truth is, you should be talking to other chicks. You should be getting to know other chicks because you want to have options. The more options you have, the less you're going to stress, the less you're going to worry. But you have to become a man that has other options. You have to be leveling up so you can acquire other options, so you're not so insecure and you're not so needy, because now you're coming from abundance. Before, you were coming from scarcity. Before, you were coming from a lack of. You think you're not good enough. You think she's talking to other men. You think she's going to lose attraction for you, which she is, because you're insecure, right? Constantly worried about her, constantly asking her where she's at, right? Trying to know where she's at all times. You're not secure about the relationship that you guys are building. You have to be carefree when you're first meeting a woman. You cannot be so up her ass. You have to have fun. You guys aren't in a serious, committed relationship. You have to keep having fun. You have to keep dating her. Keep building the attraction. Keep being attractive. Keep going out. Keep connecting with the girl. Have fun. Don't take the initial stages of the relationship so serious, because it's not going to work in your favor. It's going to do the opposite. She's going to lose attraction because of your behavior. Your behavior and the way you come off will either build her attraction or kill her attraction towards you. So you have to understand that until you guys are official, until you guys are in a relationship, right, in a committed relationship, stop worrying. Have fun. Be carefree. Don't overthink. Don't overwhelm yourself. When you do get in a relationship with her, this is where you can set your boundaries. You can tell her what it is that you will and won't accept. This is what you have to do once you get into a relationship. But you're still single. Enjoy the dating process. Enjoy getting to know the girl. Don't come off so strong. You have to be laid back, kick back, and enjoy your time with the girl. You're going to drive yourself insane if you don't stop stressing, if you don't stop worrying about what she's doing. With that being said, if you made it this far into the video, click below, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video.